there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
At Luton Airport, the day is just beginning, and already Supervisor Leo Jones is feeling the heat.
This has happened before to me,
Right.
on Ryanair,
Yep.
once, and never ever before.
Like this.
Mr. Egidius is travelling home to Zurich and is carrying with him a rare viola.
This is an instrument worth 150,000 pounds, and it could no way survive the whole.
Now, safety is my #1 priority.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is that we need to tag it. So the crew are fully aware that we've seen it here at check-in. What it will go into our fragile hold, which is at the front of the aircraft.
But it's still downstairs. It's still not. It's still
it
cold.
can't go on board the aircraft with you.
No. Are you aware? It's cold down there.
It might be worth £150,000, but Leo won't make an exception.
Okay.
It means if you want to put it down, I want from you a signed statement that you take full guarantee of the full value of this.
When we put your baggage seat on it, that makes us liable for it.
Yes,
to a certain
but to a certain extent, not the full
certain
£150,000.
No.
This is absolutely irreplaceable. Look at it, please, sir. I must say, I've never had this problem. If I ever have this problem with you, I will not fly Easyjet again, and we'll make it public.
Okay, what I'm explaining to you.
I want to show it to you. No, I want to show you what you're
that's
doing.
fine. You're quite welcome.
Okay, this is an instrument.
Yeah.
200 years old, one of its kind, mentioned in a dictionary 100 years ago.
What I'm saying, I'm saying it's not a case of it definitely can't go in the cabin, but it's something that we can't ascertain until the aircraft lands, and we can ascertain how many people have checked in, and I can see how much the stuff in the crew holds. So what we will need to do is tag it as if we're going to put it into the hold, and then I will come to the aircraft gate with you, and we'll be able to check with the crew. But you will need to tag on it for the meantime. I've got other things to deal with at the moment, so if we can meet back here in about half an hour.
Can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These people are trying to put it now in a hole, and there is no question about it that the instrument would not survive it because it's too cold. That means they're actually trying to ascertain that this instrument is dying, and that's not possible. Yeah.
The pressures of the terminal are the last thing on airport manager Alan Derbyshire's mind. Alan is in Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge for a kidney transplant operation. The donor is someone very close to his heart, his wife Jill.
This is the worst bit, isn't it? Just waiting around. You all right? Yeah. Said I've been up since 6 and it's now 9:30 and I'm still here.
Jill is already in theatre. It's a risky operation for both of them, with no guarantee of success. But this is the best hope Alan has of leading a normal life.
Okay, now you've got your wedding ring tape.
Yeah.
Are you wearing anything else that's
No.
metal at all?
No.
Do you have anything like asthma?
No.
Diabetes?
No.
Epilepsy?
No.
Okay, that's excellent.
What am I doing in here? I'm so
Sure,
fit.
well, you are. Short wait here, and then you go through.
Okay.
The anaesthetic room.
Yeah, this is it. The time is nigh. No turning back now. Jill's already in. She'll probably be under the influence now. So, no going back now.
Back in the terminal, time is ticking away for Mr. Egidius, whose flight will soon be boarding. He wants Leo to give him a guarantee that he can take his viola on board, but Leo can't do that until he knows whether the plane is full or not.
Okay, what I've done is that I've looked into the flight loads, and the flight's not 100% full. The item itself is relatively light, so what I need to do is speak to the crew when they get here to ascertain whether they're going to take it. And I can't guarantee you 100% that it is going to be allowed into the cabin, but I'll certainly do my best.
I just want you to be aware of that. Even though I appreciate your explanation, I must say this development has changed in the recent years. That airlines try to make trouble, if I may say, about.
I'm not saying it to frustrate you.
No. I agree. I appreciate that. We'll hope we're all satisfied at the end of the day.
If they haven't got too many bags, maybe yes.
Okay.
To me, I can see where he's coming from. It is worth a lot of money, but my #1 priority is safety of all the passengers and also him and the crew on board the aircraft.
You know, we're both playing games. I'm satisfied if it works and nothing less. If it works means if I have my instrument within the plane. I simply cannot allow it to go down.
Up at Liverpool Airport, passenger service agent Leanne Bell is manning the check-in for the very last time.
Oh, thanks, Neil. Tell Andy thanks. See you later.
Oh, that is lovely what they said.
I'm looking forward to leaving, to starting my new job, but in a way I don't want to leave as well. 4 hours to go now. Keep clock watching. Sad that, isn't it?
Leanne is not leaving Easyjet altogether. After 18 months with the company, she's been given the chance to fulfill her lifetime ambition of becoming an air hostess.
And you've been trying hard to get cabin crew, and you got in last, and I'm really happy for that.
Thanks.
Honestly, do very well.
Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to do it. I mean, getting this job is the best thing that ever happened to me since I left school. And then I got cabin crew. Hopefully I'll pass. Just give it 100% and see how I do.
In Cambridge, Alan's transplant is nearly complete.
That looks okay, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
We've now completed the operation, and the patient will be leaving theatre in about 15 minutes and go to the recovery room. And the operation went very well. The kidney perfused very well with blood, and it was producing urine. So we are hoping for a happy outcome.
Over the next few weeks, Alan will be monitored closely to see if his body accepts the kidney. There is still the possibility of rejection. In Luton, the Zurich flight is now boarding, and Leo is nowhere to be seen. It looks like Mr. Egidius will have to fight his battle all over again.
No, you can't say that. You have to tag on it and you just go into the whole of the aircraft.
No, it can't go in the aircraft. Can I talk to the captain?
No, that's why it's had a tag on it.
Yes, exactly. That's why I talked to them. And they said I have to talk to you, and then I can talk to the captain.
No, but if you have a tag put on the bag, then it has to go into the hold of the aircraft. That's why it's been tagged.
Okay,
it goes as a carried item.
This, and this goes into the hold.
No. That is the item.
No.
If you're not willing to put that in, then you won't fly it.
Yes.
That has been had a tag on it.
Can I please speak to the captain?
Can I please speak to the captain? He'll tell you the same thing.
Yes. Can I ask him?
No, you don't have to ask the captain.
But
You've
I
been
would
told
like
to check in.
him.
Right, if you want to wait one side, we'll check the other passengers in. Because at the moment, I can't...
yeah, I know, I understand. We have all not very difficult time. But this is a musical instrument.
Yeah, it gets put into the fragile hold of the aircraft.
Because of the hole, it's the cold. It dies.
You mean it dies? It's only an instrument, sir.
No, it's a wood. It's a viola.
With the queue building up, Glenn decides to leave the decision to the cabin crew.
Okay, can I speak to the captain?
You can speak to the captain, or you can speak to the dispatcher.
I want to just do it very friendly, yeah?
Make it your final decision.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But Mr. Egidius has other ideas. Out on the tarmac, he bypasses the dispatchers, the captain, and the crew. With his viola stowed safely above his head, no one can ask any questions, because he is apparently asleep. In Liverpool, Leanne's shift is coming to an end. It's time to say goodbye to colleagues like Claire Bell.
It is, yeah.
At least we'll see you around the airport now and again with a trolley bag, trolley dollying. And she'll snub us like the rest of them.
No, I won't. Got some sad.
Just don't say us when you're coming through, and that.
I know.
She's ready to exchange ground crew for cabin crew.
All right.
Yeah. I've enjoyed working here, it's just not what I want to do. I've made lots of friends here though. Keep in touch. Oh.
Before she can become a fully fledged member of cabin crew, Leanne will have to go through 4 weeks of grueling training in Luton, plus a final assessment.
Oh, my tissues, I'm sorry. You can have me last week. See ya.
For now, it's goodbye Liverpool.
You're not listening.
No, I am listening.
Coming up, a relationship at stake.
I am listening. Please, I haven't seen my girlfriend for 3 months, so the next flight's not till 1:30. Please, just try. Oh, please.
And Leanne's future hangs in the balance.
It's make or break time, and if I mess up, I lose a job that I've worked so hard for.
Every day, staff at Luton Airport face around 300 late passengers. Today, Supervisor Kwesi Ade is in the firing line.
I can just walk straight through. That's how long I can get on. Will you please try and get me on this plane?
I can't get you on there.
Please.
I can't.
Why?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why?
The check-in is actually closed.
I know
That
the
flight's
check-in's
boarded. I
But I
can't.
can go on board. I can be on it in 2 minutes. I can walk straight through. I've
No,
got
it's not.
everything.
Russell Bradley is travelling to Zurich to spend the weekend with his girlfriend. But he's been caught up in traffic and has missed check-in.
I'm just begging you. I'm begging you,
There's
please.
no need begging. There's no need begging because I'm not going to change my mind here.
Please.
You're not listening.
No, I am listening. I am listening. I am listening
please?
to you. Yeah, I am listening. Please, I haven't seen my girlfriend for 3 months, so the next flight's not till 1:30. Please, just try. Oh, please.
He's tried. He's tried it, and the answer is no. And I'm telling you as well, the answer is no, sir. We have a scheduled line.
I know you do. I know you do. I can get on it. I'm not going to cause anything.
No, I cannot get you on this flight other than get you on to the next one, sir.
Please, please, will you just try for me?
There's no point keep going on about it, sir. I can't get you on this flight.
But will Kwesi buckle under the pressure?
Sorry.
Please try, please.
Across the way at the Staff Training Centre, Leanne's cabin crew training is well underway.
Draw 5, 12 Pringles and 5 flapjacks. I can't believe how intense the course is, and people call you the trolley dolly and things like that, but it's not. I mean, my brother said the other night, and we all went out, he's going, in case of emergency, the exits here and here, but it's like, if any of you realise how much work I'd done and how much pressure I was under. It's stuck then, isn't it? Go on, just kick it. Right, on can't feet, just push. Once. There we go, done it. I mean, it still doesn't seem. I mean, I see an Easyjet, and I still don't think that I'm going to be working on them. I mean, I'm going to get my roster after, and once I see my name on it, providing I pass my check flights, I'll be up there.
Another day of training successfully completed. But Leanne still needs to pass her all-important check flight.
And I can't get you on
I can
it.
walk straight through.
No, it's not straightforward. As like, figures has been passed. And when I
In the terminal, Mr. Bradley is not giving up, and Kwesi is not giving in.
once the flights
Will you
start boarding.
please just try for me,
No,
please?
I can't. You're not listening to me.
I am listening.
Once-
I am listening. You don't understand how serious this is. I haven't seen my girlfriend for 3 months. That's all.
I'm sorry.
I
I
know
can't get
you're
on it.
sorry, but
I can't get you on this one. I'll get you on to the next one.
this one's not
Sorry.
till 1 o'clock.
Sorry.
Please try, please.
No, it's been
Please,
tried
please,
already, and I
please.
can't keep trying.
Oh, please. Please, will you just ask them, please?
The answer is no. They've said no twice. They can't say no. They can't keep saying no. I can't keep calling them.
Please try for me. Please, I'm begging
Sorry.
you. I'll get on my knees in front of the camera.
It won't do me any. It won't do you any good. You get on your knees in front of this camera. It won't do you any good.
No, I'm not worried about it. I just want to get to my girlfriend, mate. Please.
Sorry, I can't. If you go back to Theo, he'll transfer you on to the next one. So,
Oh, no way.
there's no way.
Mr. Bradley has to accept that he will now have 4 hours less with his girlfriend.
What can I do? I can't say, oh, you know, you can't be. There's no favoritism here. We have a scheduled airline. We have to go on time.
I've only got I've got luggage, but it could be hand luggage. They could have got me on the plane as far as I'm concerned, and they just decided that they weren't going to do it this morning.
Back in Cambridge, it's 5 days since Alan had his kidney transplant. The doctors are happy with the progress he's making, and he's allowed to visit his wife Jill on her ward.
Are you all right?
Jill's body is still adjusting to losing a kidney, and she hasn't been out of bed since the operation.
I feel better.
Yeah.
You still got your sexy socks on.
Oh yes. Just like you.
I put her through more than what I've been put through, I think. And the donor's operation is far worse than the recipient's. And it's obviously been worse for me. I've been up and about since the day after, really. I was in a chair the day after, and Jill's not got out of bed yet. I put her through quite an ordeal.
First time he came to see me after the op was when he saw me, he said, I feel so guilty. I said, well, don't. You never asked me to do this. So I've done for Alan. Giving him a kidney that works damn well. And my remaining one works well as well. And, you know, it should be plain sailing now.
The operation seems to have gone well, but it's still early days.
Hopefully you're giving me a life.
Yeah, don't you dare reject it. You have me to answer to.
Yeah.
Hands up, hands up! Come on, girls!
200 miles away in Liverpool, a group travelling to Palma have made quite an entrance.
The Scousers, don't you know? Oh, you're not from here, are you? This is Ba, this is Te, this is La, this is Da.
Ne?
Calm down.
We're going to Magaluf for 2 days, all inclusive, Honolulu. Because I've just retired from work.
We're flying Easyjet because we fancy Stelios.
Claire Bell gets the short straw.
Do I have to go on? Okay, and have all your passports then, please. Come on, Bill. We're going in search of Kevin and Penny, aren't we, kids? Any more bags? Yeah. It's a 60-year-old. You're going to give me a nice song to sing for me.
And you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
It looks like Magaluf is in for a treat.
All right, lads. Calm down.
It's the big day for Leanne. Today she has her check flight. She needs to put into practice the last 4 weeks of training if she's to make it as cabin crew.
Now, Leanne, it's your check flight today. You all right?
No, I feel sick.
You'll be fine. Just take it easy. Jennifer's here to look after you.
She'll be doing 4 flights under the watchful eye of purser Mark Hobson and trainer Jennifer Howie, who will be assessing her performance throughout the day.
I've never felt this way before. I didn't feel as bad as this when I was taking my exams and everything. Because I've got this far now and I didn't want to mess it up for one silly mistake. Because that's all it'll take.
There is a lot resting on today. If Leanne makes too many mistakes, she will fail and say goodbye to her dream. Leanne's first safety demo with an audience, and all eyes are on her.
After our demo, there's a few pointers I had to give her about the safety card, showing both sides of the safety card, and the oxygen mask, because she held it upside down to begin with.
It's make or break time, and if I mess up, I lose a job that I've worked so hard for.
It's a shaky start for Leanne, but will she improve as the day progresses? Alan and Jill are back home in Luton. Alan is already feeling the benefits of his new kidney, but he needs to take one step at a time.
This is my medicine chest with all the drugs, pills and potions that I have to take every day. I take about 20 to 24 tablets a day, every day. And these are what's keeping everything going at the moment. I am delighted with it, really, because I thought I'd be laid up a lot longer than I have been. Say virtually from day one, I've felt tons better, and everything's been positive.
For Jill, there are no regrets.
As far as I know, there haven't been any signs of rejection, which is a real bonus, because that was my concern. Is that, we'd do all of this and it wouldn't work, but, so far so good.
Within a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, she's going to be back to a normal best. And I'll probably suffer for it then, but that's part of life, isn't it? But yeah, she's suffering a little bit now. But what she's done for me, I can never repay that.
Up in the air, 4 flights later, and Leanne has relaxed into her role.
Here you go, you changed. Thanks very much. Oh, look at you, you're taking it as well.
There's even time for Jennifer to give her some top trolley dolly tips.
Sandwiches, tuna, chicken, ham and cheese, pig, and cheese.
It all comes down to this check flight, because if they fail it, then that's it. It's your other weakest link goodbye, and they're straight off down to the old job centre.
Just one more time, yeah. There you go, thanks very much.
Leanne has come full circle, and it's back to the crew room in Liverpool for the verdict. But has she made the grade?
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled to tell you that you've passed.
Oh, come here.
Well done,
mate. Give me a kiss.
So you're now a fully fledged hostie with a mustard.
Thank you. Yes. Go home, phone my mum onto bed now and tell her.
Mr. Bradley caught the next plane to Zurich. Although late, he managed to have a romantic weekend with his girlfriend. Leanne made her first official flight the next day and has gone from strength to strength. And Mr. Egidius continues to fly with Easyjet and will do as long as he's not separated from his instrument.
Yeah, but you've only left half.
Frustration in Liverpool.
This is absolute banality and craziness.
Alan's first day back since his transplant.
It all comes back to you. The same feeling of desperation as you've been assaulted by thousands.
And there's a busy day ahead for Stelios.
We've chosen tomorrow morning basically to tell the world how much money we made last year.